Reno and Vegas with my live show, in between visits to Jerry. Oh, my relationship with him became an obsession. I did begin to have fun with my disguises, though. Some of them would have been rejected by a bag lady.
If the government continues with these cuts in what it laughingly calls its housing program, it will be the people below the poverty line who will suffer, and the numbers of these people has been increasing daily. It's no secret that this government has been insensitive to the needs of the ordinary working people of this country. So, in summation, I maintain that the poverty of one individual encroaches upon the comfort of us all. This bill is a step in the right direction. It may be unpopular, but innovation requires courage. We have the courage. You're wrong there. What are you talking about? As I look at the right honourable member opposite, Mr. Chairman, I see a hypocrite and a coward. Supporting this bill requires compassion. He has half a heart. It takes intelligence. He has half a brain. It takes courage, but he is only half a man. Wrong. It's false.
So how was your day?
Typical. So, what did you think?
You knew I was there.
Well, it's hard to miss that disguise. So what did you think?
Well, then were you performing for me, or do you always act like that?
Like what?
Well, like you owned the place, Jerry. You were acting like you were the Prime Minister already. You know, I know you're passionate about the poor, but wow, you were aggressive.
Yes, it was. So tell me more.
Oh. You just seemed so insensitive to your colleagues, you know, calling one of them half a man and stuff. Is that the way it works over here?
It's a game, see? It's half the fun of it. I love to make them squirm at their own inconsistencies. Otherwise, why am I in it?
Yeah. But would you have acted that way if you'd known television cameras were recording you?
Why, do you think I'm too intense for television? Should I soften my approach from that point of view?
No, I don't think that's the point. Well, you were so combative with people you're trying to change. It just seemed contradictory to me. So.
I told you I hate their hypocrisy. I hate the way they pussyfoot around. And they're liars.
No. You're not a liar. You're not hypocritical.
What do you mean? I'm consistent with my political beliefs. I'll tell the truth, even if it's damaging to me. Everybody knows that.
Oh, no. There's a lot about you that people don't know.
Like what?
Come on, like us.
What's that got to do with politics?
All right. What about all those personal phone calls long distance that you make to me?
What about them?
Yeah, so who pays for the calls?
It's a government phone.
Right. Who pays for the government?
What are you trying to say?
Jerry, you called somebody who happens to be wealthy half a man today and a hypocrite. See? Now, what if that guy looked up your telephone log and discovered that all those phone calls that you make to Las Vegas and to Reno and California and New York are to me? Would you tell the truth about that?
Maybe, maybe not. It's not important.
Now, who's the hypocrite here?
What are you driving at? This is a personal matter.
That's what I'm driving at. You seem to think you can separate your personal beliefs from your political values.
Oh,
Well, but that's the kind of thinking that got the world where it is today.
Wait. Now, hold on there a moment. You've gone from a petty cash problem to the destruction of civilization as we know it. What's really upsetting you?
You can't deal with the truth.
The truth is that you can't deal with me being a married man. That's it, isn't it?
Well, I am sick to death of sneaking around like we are, hidden away in some foreign apartment waiting
What,
for a
you
few
think I
hours
like
to
it?
be together. You know, I feel like I'm living in a cage.
You knew what you were getting into. You knew I was married. What's so different now, Tell me, what's changed? You accused me of being aggressive and insensitive. What do you think you're doing to me? You're angry because you're stuck.
Angry.
You are. You're angry because you're stuck in a relationship that you can't control.
Stuck?
Yes, so you spew out all this hostility without regard for my feelings. Now, that's what I call
You want to see
insensitive.
stuck? I can get up and walk out of here anytime I want to, and I don't have to cover up my life while I'm slipping around the back streets.
You know something? So can I.
Good night, Shirley.
Thank you so much.
Have a safe trip.
I'll call you. Hi.
I thought you came to London to see me.
I did.
So where were you all night?
Well, I went out after you left.
Can't you find better things to do with your time?
What do you mean?
Where did you go?
Well, I called some friends, and I went to the White Elephant, and we talked, and then I went dancing with them at Annabelle's.
Who did you dance with?
Jerry. I'm leaving on the noon flight for California. I was back in California to rehearse for my new tour. I hadn't talked to Jerry. I was definitely, positively, and certainly not going to call him.
Mr. Stamford's office. May I help you?
Yes. Is Mr. Stamford in, please?
No, he's out of the country. Can I take a message?
Oh. When do you expect him back?
In 2 weeks.
Where is he exactly?
Who shall I say is calling?
Some 14-carat bimbo. Thanks. It was awful. I couldn't concentrate on my dancing. Yet, at the same time, I was so glad I had my work to fall back on.
Oh, yeah, and there's a hitch, right? Is it a hitch or just a tap?
It's a move first.
If the government continues with these cuts in what it laughingly calls its housing program, it will be the people below the poverty line who will suffer, and the numbers of these people has been increasing daily.
A live show in between visits to Jerry. Oh, my relationship with him became an obsession. I did begin to have fun with my disguises, though. Some of them would have been rejected by a bag lady. I played Reno in Vegas with my...
That this government has been insensitive to the needs of the ordinary working people of this country. So, in summation, I maintain that the poverty of one individual encroaches upon the comfort of us all.